Well, good morning. Wow, these are actually the first words out of my mouth this morning. I've been up since, I don't know, 3:45. But there's nobody to talk to except for me, and I usually do all that talking inside my head, so I'm so sleepy. I haven't really had much to say, mostly because I've taken a small break from, well, I drink from time to time, and I've taken a small break because it's not good to drink every day. And I was going through a little binge there where I was drinking every day, but I don't have to. I like to, but I don't have to. And so I choose not to sometimes. No gummies, no alcohol, just me and the sunshine and my grandkids and my books and my art. I'm so sleepy. So no, I don't need to drink. I don't get the shakes. And I don't get all that. And I used to be a heavy drinker, and I never really got the shakes. And I don't want to ever be that way. So occasionally I'll just take a little hiatus and just don't drink for a while. I don't know. I'm lucky that I can do that. The police officers never understood it, and whenever I was homeless and I'd wind up in jail, they knew how much I drank because I always had alcohol with me because they always poured it out. You get to the jail and the nurses, ask you how much you drink and this and that and the other, and they come and check on me, and I'm fine. And they were always baffled that I wasn't suffering. I don't know. I did my bout with AA and NA, and that just never worked. I don't like somebody tell me I can't do something. The only person who can really tell me I can't do something is me. And I'll listen to me. I even had a couple of run-ins with some of the police officers when they would pour out I was drinking Maker's Mark, and I think it was Officer Morris. He took my bottle and poured it out. I wasn't happy about that, man. They just kicked me out of my camp, which they do periodically. And I was upset about it because I'd done a lot of work on that camp, and it was really, God, it was sweet. It was sweet. Anyway, that's another story for another day, but he poured out my bottle and then proceeded to hand me my empty bottle of Maker's Mark back to me. And I looked at him. I'm like, "Excuse me? That's not mine." And he looked at me. I said, "Possession is 9/10 of the law. That is yours." And he looked at me and he was like, "Kilgore, do you want me to take you to jail?" I'm like, "No. But I'm a nice person. Just give it to me and I'll go throw it away for you." Always gave him a hard time, but I knew my right. I gave him a hard time, but I was respectful. Unless I was really, really drunk, and then they weren't very respectful back. But hey, I got what I asked for from time to time. But for the most part, I was just usually slightly buzzed. But anyway, I had some interesting stories and some interesting times. Met some interesting people who I miss and love dearly. Mainly Robert, and probably never see him again, but you never know. If I'm supposed to see him, I will. If I'm not, well, I won't. I'll always carry him. That's all I can do right now. Right now, I got my grandkids, and they're amazing. And I've got my daughter, who's amazing, and my son, who's amazing. And I got my family, which drive me nuts, but they're kind of amazing too. Anyway, I really don't have much to say. I didn't mean to go off on a story, but every once in a while, some of my homeless stories will come out. Maybe some of my waiting table stories will come out one day. Oh my goodness. Those were fun stories too. Or when I was working with Huntsville City Schools and I was doing the after school daycare program, and I had the 4th and 5th grade boys that nobody wanted, but they were my kids. I wonder why that's swollen. Anyway, I'm not gonna worry about it. I just want to know what's going on with 3i Atlas. Oh my god, nobody knows what's going on with 3i Atlas, and all these earthquakes that are going on, and all these tsunami warnings, and all these hurricanes. Oh my gosh, the weather's been off the charts. And what did I dream about last night? It was a weird dream. I had Donald Trump in my dream, and we were talking about the isotopes that are found in the rocks, and how that there was possibly a nuclear war eons ago, or a couple of nuclear wars eons ago that possibly wiped us out. But anyway, and 2 nights ago I had a fantastic flying dream. Oh my god. I flew higher in that dream than I'd ever flown. And it is such a good feeling just to bounce and fly. Anyway, I have great dreams. There's usually somebody chasing me. Usually. Yep, there was in those dreams too. But I'm used to it. That's me. And, yeah. So, thank you for watching. If you're watching, just hit that like button. If you will. You don't have to. But it just kind of makes me feel good. I'm not looking to make money off of this. This is for me. But it lets me know that people are liking it or something. You know, if you want to comment, I'll try to answer. I need to be better about that. I did a big thing. I uninstalled TikTok, no more TikTok. I uninstalled Instagram, no more Instagram. I uninstalled X a long time ago. I uninstalled Facebook. I'm sick of it. The only thing I have now is YouTube, and I love watching my videos and my podcasts and listening to music. And so YouTube is my television, you know. And other than that, I just read and play with my grandkids and paint. And obviously not work on my hair, but hey, I'll get around to it. Maybe I'll get around back into exercising and I can do something about this chubby little face I've gotten. But if I don't care. Have a good day. Be kind. Be honest. Be safe. And do your best to smile. You know, who knows what's going on. We may become the next extinction level event that nobody knew who we were. Just saying, you never know.